pretty hot late summer afternoon here in the South Bay as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And he's got room. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
To throw on 2nd down, Burke. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. On 3rd and 2, Burke. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
Ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing on first down, Burke.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
18
Off the play fake, Burke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
19 right. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ready, kick. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 4th down, Burke. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
49ers nothing. Tyler Bass sends a kickoff.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Pushes him over. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Room here to run. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
58 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
But look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop and throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, I'm sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Mustang 19! Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Grab 50! Grab 50!
Off play action. Burke. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man. Complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Burke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off play action. Burke. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably... That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
That, Charles, the first interception he's... Number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
On first down, Burke. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Corey 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now here's Ross.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Right back to Ferguson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken in at the 3.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On first and 10, Burke. He'll hit Jackson complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Another completion there. You know, think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They start out with a run by Ferguson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A second down carry for Ferguson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running backs when they take off. But they
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Looking to throw on second down. Burke. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Carolina. Noah Fant, 31 yards.
And the Panthers extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown 49ers. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Hands it off out of the gun.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Burke. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Mustang 19. Trap 50, trap 50. On the ball, on the ball. Ready.
On 4th down, Burke. That's caught over the middle by Fant.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Off the play fake. Burke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Ross on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Come on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
18 rattlers.
Off play action. Burke rolling to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Let's go now.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
19 Tiger. Ready?
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's got a man complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
Ready, check. Hustle, hustle.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Panthers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.